Let's begin. So we're going to quickly showcase the TCP functioning. So here's the list, and then onto the UDP. There we go. And here's the list for that. So for the UDP on the server side, we start by initializing the server, taking in the list, sorting, returning the list, and then shutting down. On the client side, we initialize the client, send out a list, get it back from the server, and then shut down. So here's the initialization of the client really quickly, using the right port and IP. And then here is the initialization of the server. Once again, updating the port. Okay, so for the sorting of the client, a message is a enum of a type as well as an integer value associated with it. Its types are the start of the list and the item in the list and the ending of the list. So for the sorting, start at the start, keep track of the last item in the list. The first type that we pass through as a message is a start message, and then we pass in the integer value, serialize the message, and then send it on over to the server. Once we do that, we wait to get a reply from the server, and this reply is going to be the integer, so we just print it to the screen to make sure it's the same thing. So if I were to quickly scroll up here, see that we send in 14, we wait until we get 14 back before sending the next number. Once we do that, we repeat that process, except now all the items have a type of item instead of start. Doing the same process of waiting for the item and confirming that it's the same one before doing it one more time, but with the type end. On the server side, when we take in that list, we loop through until we get a message that says it's the end. When we receive that message, we deserialize it, push it onto our list, and then send back the item to confirm that we got it. Once we finish looping through all of that, that's when we sort the item or sort the list, and then we return it to the client doing exactly what they did to send it over to us. So we create the message, we start with the start, serialize it, send it, wait for a reply, and then double check to make sure we have the same number, which we had done right over here. So like 402, wait 402, wait till we get 402 back. And then we loop through every item that's not the last one and send it over with type item, waiting for confirmation as well. And then we send in the last one with type end. Once that's said and done, we can successfully shut down the server because it's done its job. And then on the client side, when it receives this list, it's the same thing as when it was on the server side of receiving the list. Loop until it finds a message that says it's the end. Deserialize it, send the integer back so that the server can confirm it, and then once that's done, we set the list on the client side to be the list we created in this loop. After that, we shut down the client side. And that's it.